Here's the analysis result for the guy you filled out the survey for. He scores B+. He's a good guy. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you. Things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10-dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10-dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
To be honest, he's not likely to go far in his career, even if he sometimes talks about big plans. He may dream or get excited about new ideas, but following through and putting in steady effort isn't his strong point. When challenges or pressures come up at work, he'll likely withdraw or hope problems solve themselves.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he's more likely to break down than bounce back. He can get upset easily, and his first reaction might be to step back or avoid the situation entirely. In times of real trouble, you may find yourself supporting him more than the other way around.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
People at work usually find him friendly and pleasant because he tries hard to be polite and caring towards others. He rarely gets into loud arguments or picks fights, but that doesn't always mean they respect him deeply.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
If you do really well in your own career, he will feel genuinely happy for you and celebrate your achievements. He's not someone who feels threatened by your success or turns it into a competition. You won't have to worry about jealousy or silent treatment.
What if you start earning more than him?
No, he won't secretly resent you or feel insecure if you earn more than him. He's more likely to feel happy and proud that you're doing well. He wants peace and kindness in the relationship, not fights over money.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
Honestly, he's not very careful with money and may spend without much planning. He enjoys making people happy, so he might spend on treats, outings, or little surprises, even if it's not always wise. Paying bills late or forgetting where the money went could happen often.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He's more likely to live within his means, but not because he's careful, just because he doesn't care much about showing off. He isn't the type to pretend he's richer than he is or run after expensive things for status. Instead, he enjoys simple pleasures and likes making others happy in small ways.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He is open handed and kind, always ready to help or share whatever he has, even if it means stretching himself a little. Generosity comes naturally to him, whether it's buying small gifts, treating friends, or simply being there when someone needs him. With him, kindness and warmth are always in easy supply.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He is open about money, not secretive or controlling at all. If you ask him about what he earns or spends, he will likely tell you straight, even if he hasn't kept track very well. He doesn't play games or hide things when it comes to finances.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He believes housework should be shared and not just your responsibility. He wants peace and happiness at home, so he's willing to pitch in if it means making things easier for you and keeping everyone content. If you ask for support, he'll usually say yes, though you might have to remind him gently.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He will genuinely try to help with chores and even diapers, not just sit back and supervise. He wants to be useful and keep the atmosphere at home light and loving. Sometimes he may not do things perfectly or might forget steps, but his heart is in the right place and he's happy to pitch in when you ask. His support may be gentle and sometimes a bit scatterbrained, but he really does want to share the workload with you.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He truly tries to understand your side rather than arguing just to win or prove he's right. If there's a disagreement, he's more likely to listen and care about your feelings, avoiding fights whenever he can. You'll find him gentle and open hearted, not argumentative or harsh.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he usually stays respectful and doesn't say hurtful things or act aggressive. If something upsets him, his first reaction is more likely to be going quiet or withdrawing rather than yelling or lashing out. He doesn't have a harsh tongue and avoids creating scenes or drama.
Does he have a bad temper?
Yes, he does get upset or emotional quite quickly, especially when things don't go as planned or feelings are hurt. His anger usually isn't loud or scary, but it shows up as sudden mood changes, going quiet, or pulling away. It's important to think about whether you're ready for extra patience, as this pattern will not simply go away.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He can say sorry and take responsibility, especially because he values peace and doesn't want to hurt anyone's feelings. If he's made a mistake or upset you, he might feel bad and even get emotional, but he won't usually try to blame you or point fingers. Sometimes it may take him a little time to gather his thoughts or calm down before apologizing, but deep inside, he knows when he's wrong.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he will respect your boundaries and understand that no means no. He cares deeply about your feelings and wants to make sure you feel safe and comfortable. Even if he's hurt or disappointed, he would rather step back than push you into something you don't want.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
Yes, he might take it personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy. Because he's sensitive and values emotional closeness, he could feel a little hurt or worry that he's done something wrong. Over time, gentle reassurance will help him understand that your mood isn't a rejection of him.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to handle private moments with care. He deeply values kindness and would not use your personal or intimate moments to hurt, gossip, or embarrass you later. With him, your secrets and vulnerable moments are safe, and you don't need to fear having them turned against you.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He tends to be faithful and values the closeness he shares with one person. His caring and gentle nature makes him focus on the relationship he's in rather than looking for excitement elsewhere. You're unlikely to see him chasing after others or giving you reasons to doubt him.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
No, he is not overpossessive, jealous, or controlling. He trusts easily and wants both of you to feel free and comfortable in the relationship. He doesn't check up on you or question your actions in a suspicious way.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, his protective nature is not a sign of a controlling personality. When he cares for you, it comes from a place of wanting you to feel safe and loved, not from wanting to boss you around or limit your freedom. Instead, he supports you gently and trusts you to make your own choices.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He sees parenting as a team effort and wants to help, not just leave everything to you. While he might need reminders or gentle nudges to do his part, his heart is in the right place. He wants to share the ups and downs of raising children together. He'll gladly join in for playtime, hugs, and emotional support, though he might forget a few practical tasks or be less strict about routines.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he might not always stay calm. He can get emotional or overwhelmed pretty quickly. Instead of shouting or getting harsh, he's more likely to feel hurt, go quiet, or step away until he cools down. Overall, he wants to be gentle, even if he gets flustered in tough moments.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support your role as both a mother and your own person. He values kindness and wants you to feel happy and fulfilled, whether you're caring for the kids or pursuing your own interests. He's not the type to limit you or expect you to give up your dreams for the family.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later after kids and marriage change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, he is not the kind of man who will suddenly ask you to quit your career after you have a child. His support for you is real and comes from wanting you to be happy, not just from going along for now. He doesn't believe in holding you back or changing his attitude when life changes.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will treat your parents with real warmth, not just polite formality. His caring nature means he genuinely tries to make them feel welcome and valued, showing kindness in simple ways like listening, chatting, or helping out when needed. Your parents are likely to feel his sincerity and warmth, not just empty manners or smiles for the sake of appearance. He will try to adjust to your family, not expect them to change for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he may get a little overwhelmed or emotional, but he won't make things worse with anger or harsh words. Instead of fighting or causing drama, he's more likely to go quiet or step back until things settle down. With him, things stay gentle, even if sometimes you wish he'd be a bit firmer.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you, but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
No, he is not the kind of man who will be modern with you, but expect you to suddenly become a traditional, supportive wife in front of his relatives. He wants you to feel comfortable and be yourself, both at home and around his family. You can expect honesty and kindness from him, not double standards or hidden pressures.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension between you and his family, he will support you rather than stay out of it or side with them. He cares deeply about your feelings and wants you to feel safe and valued. He might try to calm things quietly or help smooth over disagreements, but his loyalty stays with you.
Say you have a conflict with his mother. What will this guy do?
He is not a typical mummy's boy. While he loves and respects his mother, his caring nature means he genuinely wants you to feel supported and at home in the family. If there's a conflict between you and his mother, he may feel torn and get emotional, but he won't blindly side with her or ignore your feelings. It might take a gentle conversation for him to step up, but he does want peace and your happiness.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
He's not likely to share every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He values your trust and wants to keep the relationship's personal moments private and safe. In general, your private matters will stay between you both.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
So this is why this guy scores B plus. He's a good guy. Being in a relationship with this man feels gentle, warm, and caring, but also sometimes a little unplanned or scattered. Every day you'll feel valued and accepted for who you are. He cheers you on, listens when you need to talk, and shows affection in small, thoughtful ways.